Ragdoll is a story about a young queer girl named Allie being raised in the Mormon church, and she slowly realizes that she is being haunted by this terrifying entity. She's a girl questioning her sexuality, questioning maybe her gender identity, and at the same time being taught by this supposedly loving church around her that she's a monster. So I was raised LDS, and when you're queer and you are in that environment and trying to figure out not only who you are, but supposedly who God wants you to be, it's very easy to realize that of all the things you're afraid of, you're also terrified of yourself. And I think that's what Ragdoll plays into.
Growing up, it was always just something to be feared, like your identity and your sense of queerness, and whether or not it was right or wrong to even be that. You know, this thing about religious trauma and the fact that it just gets unaddressed in many cases, it's buried so deep. Horror allows us to kind of explore all of that trauma that we have suppressed because we were taught to. We can kind of give the protagonist, Allie, a way out and a way to see that spiritual goodness within her can also align very much with her queerness, and the intersection of the two, I think, is just something really fascinating to explore.
Something like this is so exciting to me because we can all see ourselves in a character like this. Horror is a genre that is just now becoming so representative of people, and it's used to dissect what's going on in the real world in a way that we often can't. Seeing yourself in a film, even if it's a horror film and something bad is happening to that group of people, it's cathartic. You get to see what people are going through. You get to watch sometimes just real life traumas happen on screen in a way that doesn't feel exploitative. So one of the things we really want to do is be able to compensate our talent appropriately, because again, that's what makes these projects shine. Obviously, we love our crew members and we want to be able to compensate them appropriately as well. Horror is a genre that I think sometimes the acting gets overlooked. We're just all about the jump scare or the drama, and we don't think about the characters and how we really want to dive deeper into that character. And I think for our crew members, we need to be able to compensate them, because aesthetics and camera movements and cinematography are all stuff that just make or break a horror film. If you love queer cinema and you want to see better representation in the industry, please consider pledging to this project, because it would mean the world to all of us to be able to just get this off the ground.
Consider pledging. It would be awesome if you shared this on social media. Get the news out there. We want to make this happen. We want to make this a dream come true.